Now, right by the elevator. That's exactly what we needed.
Come on, open it quickly. Get in.
Yeah, and then in the elevator.
And use... No!
Oh.
Guybrush, what are you doing?
What? It's definitely Guybrush's fault.
Yes.
The sassy look you gave me there was not fair.
Oh, Christ, it's doing the door thing again.
Now.
Okay, let's do this.
So, something of the dead.
Use
skull. In the juju bag.
Well, that's one ingredient.
Something of the thread.
That's two ingredients.
Something of the head. And something of the body.
Ugh.
Yes. Use hanky.
Now all I need is a doll.
And so you put the doll in the bag then, presumably.
Oh.
There we go. Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Brother, watch out, because I've got my own doll now.
And his dad doesn't have a head.
No. They've actually torn this family apart just to destroy each other. It's crazy. Crazy stuff altogether.
It's like a culty will fight.
Do you want to try that line again?
No. I'm happy with it. Perfectly happy with the delivery and its landing.
Right. So you know what to do then.
Well, oh no!
Now you're gonna get it.
Use a syringe on the doll.
Be hasty.
You'll know next time.
Should have prepped.
You should have had it ready to go, yeah? No, back in, yeah.
Oh.
There you have it. No, what are you panicking for?
I don't know!
What were you doing?
I was just pressing everything. I'm just gonna have it ready so it needs...
Right in front of the dead parents. Holy shit. Now that is a culture dispute, that is. Like, there has to be at least, what, like one fighting per week?
Oh yeah, at least one.
At least
it's not
one.
even a week.
No, that's the thing, like. And it's like so always some sort of bullshit from 20 years ago.
Gotcha.
On the doll. Yes!
Ow, that's pretty good, Guybrush. But not good enough to stop me.
Oh crap.
Ah, but he's now on the run. That's interesting.
Hey? No, it's you.
Yes.
What? That again? Ooh, look at me quaking in me booties. I laugh at you and your puny voodoo tinkerings. Nah, come on.
You know, this doll reminds me of the stretchy muscle man I was a kid.
Ooh, nah.
Right.
I'm much too powerful for you and your puny doll. It doesn't hurt.
I wonder what would happen if I tore the leg off this thing.
Oh!
Oh.
Ow! Well.
Oh.
Well, how about that?
Guybrush's face.
What? Dog? What are you do? Dog? Hello? Sorry. No, come back. Sir? Sir? I have several questions.
What?
Come over here.
No way. I'm not that stupid.
But I want you to take my mask off.
No.
See the true face of your brother.
They really are doing this, aren't they?
No chance. It just ripped my lungs out when I get close.
No, I promise. Please, come take off the mask.
Do you believe this?
No.
No.
Leg or no leg, I trust you about as far as I can throw Manhattan.
I tell you, I'm dying here.
Well, I have
Take
to...
the mask off.
Forget it. I'm not coming over there.
You've got to see my true face.
This is a trap.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're being written into
Guybrush,
it.
you
Coming
idiot.
over.
Here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Gently now. Remove my mask.
Oh! It actually was.
God, you're my creepy brother Chucky.
What? Did you think I was kidding before?
What?
Carry on.
How come you hate me as much as you obviously do?
Well, you remember the time you broke my Junior Ultra Soldier Commando assault vehicle?
Do you really think a truck is more important than your own brother?
It wasn't a truck. It was a Junior Ultra Soldier Commando assault vehicle.
Well, they're
Look,
extremely
Guybrush,
expensive.
could you help me out?
He's got a point
Stick
there.
the leg back on the doll, okay?
Will you promise not to hold me down and spit on me anymore?
All right, I promise. Anything, just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids! You're not supposed to be in here.
Ah, so there you are.
What? What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Now, before you go anywhere else, tell me what you're thinking right now.
It was all a dream.
Not only that, but the first game was also a dream. If this is to be believed. Now,
I obviously had some voodoo curse on him.
I'll also point out that this looks exactly like Booty Island as well.
Yes.
So I just want you to want that to be in your memory as well. So
Okay.
there's your parents that we've seen already in the game. There is you.
What's going on?
We're scolding you for running off. Your mother and I were very concerned.
Thank you for hunting down your brother like we asked, Chucky dear.
You boys didn't get in any trouble now, did you?
Well,
No, sir.
Good.
I wish you wouldn't run off like that, young man. We were worried sick. You don't know what kinds of murderers and ne'er-do-wells might be hanging around a place like this.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate. I don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Of course, dear. But please be careful.
Well, come on then. Let's go ride the madly rotating Buccaneer.
the pirate theme park. Oh shit!
Oh.
But it's that. Look, that's still Stan's house. Ah, well.
Wait, is this the end? This is the end?
This is it.
What?
That's how the game ends.
Oh my
So,
god.
Burkbot, what on earth are you thinking?
I think this is all a voodoo ruse.
Yes. So,
Voodoo, oh my god, this completely blew my mind.
it's a bit of a plot twist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But like you said, there were signs
Yeah.
like the teddy bear and the costumes and...
Well, the parents showing up as well, I think, was
Yeah.
in the concussion. So, like I said, how are you processing this? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm gonna process it like I do whenever I don't like the ending of any TV show, and I'm gonna pretend that never existed,
didn't-
and
so
the
you-
one in my head is right.
Ah, so you don't like this twist at all?
No,
Nah.
like I like the idea of it being a twist, but
Yes.
I do think there's gonna be a twist on the twist to think it was all a voodoo-induced nightmare.
Yes. And you are... Well, let me just say I share your opinion. This is a horrible end to this game.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because for the first off, it kind of ruins the whole point of the first game as well. Hold on.
I wonder what's keeping Guybrush. Oh, I hope LeChuck hasn't cast some horrible spell over him.
Hey! So there you go. So yes, it wasn't all a dream all along. You're still Guybrush Threepwood. It's still a pirate universe. So I think, in a way, we were meant to think like this. We were thinking, go, that is fucking stupid. And in the process of us giving out, it just goes, what are you talking about? Of course it wasn't a twist. It's a
Yeah.
fucking voodoo curse. So yeah.
Okay, well that's better.
Yes.
That is a lot better.
So, to explain this, right, I think back in the day,
Okay.
the lads that obviously made this initially were said, right, we had a lot of fun with the first game, and they weren't the kind of group that did sequels, you know.
Yeah.
They always had like one and done kind of games. So people were asking for a second game. They made a second game and kind of, I like to think, made a very tongue-in-cheek, screwy, dodgy ending.
Yeah.
And this was it.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is, though, the next game that does get made in Monkey Island
Because I know there's the third.
but it's not called The Secret of Monkey Island. It's The Curse of Monkey Island. So it's a different continuity.
Right. Okay.
That's my kind of thought process on this. But yeah. So seeing that it's not actually a twist, then it's a false alarm.
Okay, that's okay.
You happy with this or?
Yeah, like, yeah, it just makes the whole theme of it. It suits the theme a bit more than having it all be a dream or whatever.
Yeah, it's better for it to be mindfuckery than anything else.
Yeah. Like, there were so many things that were thrown in that, like, oh, his parents are skeletons. Oh, he's got a brother. Oh.
Yeah.
Like, there were... If that had been the ending, I would have been super pissed.
Yes, and I think that was the idea. To be super pissed for like a minute or two, and then the stuff with Elaine comes up.
Yeah.
And then you realise, oh, it's fine. They were just taking the piss.
Yeah, the bastard.
You know. Because like I said, we've slagged off Sierra for that, but to be fair, I think these guys kind of get an easy time because of the way they do it. You know, the way they execute it. It's like, oh, it's
humorous.
LucasArts. They're just cathartic. They're just silly.
Yeah.
But Sierra just goes, stop being funny, you cunts! Stop being self-referential! Like I said, that's basically what that was. It was like a Sierra ending, almost.
Yeah.
If you wanted to describe it that way. But yeah. Overall, then, did you enjoy this game more than the first one?
Ooh.
Now that is a tricky question because
that-
I have a clear favourite in my head.
I really liked the puzzles in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I felt they were a lot more... maybe because I was just used to the format of them and the thinking needed behind them. I don't know. I think maybe the first one still has it for me.
Same here.
Okay.
Same here. I think the reason is that there was actually a lot more humour in the first one. You know, this one, like the first one felt like a proper good old fashioned comedy game. And like I wouldn't even say that. I'd say it is the comedy game. If you want to go in and just enjoy yourself for like a few hours, you play Monkey Island 1. This one feels more like a serious game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, we've actually got a lot of
there's
fans.
the whole panic-induced thing that always gets to me.
And don't get me wrong, this is still a very, very good game. I think it's just because like your expectations are so high from the first game being such a knee slapper, you know. Now you have an actual serious game and you go, fuck, what do we do to make a serious game? I don't know, let's make a a relatively serious plot. Like, what was the first game? Like, becoming a ragtag pirate and, you know, hunting down a ghost pirate. That's pretty, I wouldn't say slapstick, but it's pretty light.
Yeah.
You know, this time you're looking for treasure and it's like a big treasure that everyone's going for. It's a proper MacGuffin.
Yeah.
You know, this one felt like a proper game. And I think in a way then it had to take itself a bit more seriously. So the humour was kind of at a premium. But I think I said this at the start of the Let's Play, but this one, when it has its moments, and its moments are really, really good, but the first game is a more sustained, prolonged laugh throughout. Like, there's always like little things to make it chuckle.
Oh yeah,
at.
like the brothers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a good example. With the kind of the crazy characters like. But hey, at least Stan is here. That's the start.
Turn!
Well,
And then we locked him in a coffin.
Yes. Never to be seen again.
Until
the next game. Yeah, he doesn't go away.
No, from this, I would be really looking forward to Monkey Island 3. I would imagine going by the run of it at the minute. It went from really, really light-hearted, funny game to serious with laughs.
Yes.
But the next one is going to go back to its funny, because I imagine if we both feel the same way about it, that could be a case that a lot of people thought the same, and the writers and creators want to go back on the winning formula.
Well, see, this is the funniest thing, Burkrow, is because the three guys you actually saw at the end of there was Dave, Tim, and Rod. Rod Gilbert. So those guys left LucasArts, right? Well, they didn't leave, but they were on different projects like Grim Fandango. At the same time, a new group of people took over the Monkey Island 3 project, and that's the game that came out, The Curse of Monkey Island. So in a way, Monkey Island's a funny series because the first two games inspired people so incredibly well, and not only like fans, but even people inside LucasArts, where people are just going like, fuck, those three guys have made something brilliant. And those three guys just suddenly kept making brilliant things, like Full Throttle and Grim Fandango. And again, they're all one and done. They didn't care for sequels. Everything was a nice, neat and contained story. So when everyone kind of decided, look, let's make another Monkey Island game, I think the three lads just said, grand, you guys do it. because again, I think it was around the time they just said, look, we don't have anything else, but you guys might.
Yeah.
From what we've done.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the way Monkey Island has gone overall, because the three guys initially was like, again, Rod, Dave, and Tim. They were only involved in the first two games, and then after everything on beyond that are basically fans of the series, which is kind of funny because that weird kind of like, you know, I don't know, the idolization of those games happened really quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, you would never see that with big other franchises, you know. But much to your point though, I would say, because we are going to play it eventually on the channel, Monkey Island.
My next bad game.
Yes, indeed. Oh, don't worry. I have a humdinger for you. I'll get to at the end of this spiel. But Monkey Island 3, I think, like, if you want to say, like, the first game is, like, all comedy, and the second game is all serious, or, like, all, like, proper plot-centric, the number 3 is the perfect mix, right?
Okay.
Now, I still love number 1, and I put that still above number 3 in this, but to some people, Monkey Island 3 is one of the best point-and-click games ever made.
Okay.
For the time.
Yeah. Like, I came into the series not knowing anything about it, and I think that's been the best way to kind of go about it.
Go completely blind, yeah.
I had no expectations about it. I'm really sad it's over because I now have to play a bad game, and this game has been so fun to play that I would happily go back and try and figure out what colour that tree was.
Yeah, because that unlocks the secret ending. Yeah. No, I'll tell you what happens, right? What's happened is I've taken a lot of thought in terms of like the bad games we've done, because let's be honest, the Crash and Saint trilogy was meant to be your good game.
Yeah.
And let's be fair, you didn't have quite a good time with it. It was a bit traumatizing for you. Let's be fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So, and Dog's life, I think, was a tragedy throughout.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say, and we didn't get enough mileage with it. I thought, because the game was just so fucking.
I'm not
repetitive.
going back.
We're not going back. No, that's not the bad game. So what I've decided to do is to balance things out, right? If you had a good game that we didn't quite enjoy, we're gonna go for a bad game we will definitely enjoy.
Okay.
But here's the caveat: it's a Sierra game.
Oh God!
Right?
No!
So, it's a Sierra game, not a full Sierra game, right? This is one published by Sierra at the stage when they realised, we're actually kind of shit at this.
Okay.
So, this is published by them. It's a game called Urban Runner, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, now, you haven't heard of this game, so I've told you about this game though.
Yeah.
Right? I am going to draft in Neil for this, because this will be a Sierra quest. It'll skip a few decades in the chronology, but this will be a Sierra quest. And it is. Do you remember Phantasmagoria that we played on the channel?
Yes.
It is pretty much that in terms of the
type
presentation.
Of
it's
God.
FMV.
Yeah.
You interact with it. It's very much like Ripper, but it's a.
Oh God.
It's actually made by Cocktail Vision, who I believe they're a French studio first of all, but I believe they used to do all the Muzzy.
Those
educational
videos, the
movies.
French,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I believe it's them. They've done the other stuff as well, but this is one of their monstrosities. And it's a FMV game, action oriented, point and click interface, and I can tell you for a fact, I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this.
Ooh, I don't know. Well,
it's cringy.
Cringy. Okay.
Cringy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, like I took my time with this game because I was enjoying it. I didn't just run through it and try and blast through it.
Yes. So I think you've earned this.
Yeah.
You've earned this laugh, I think.
Okay.
And like I said, it's not a fun, like it wasn't designed to be laughed at, Urban Runner. This is a super serious game and played super seriously. But the more you think about it and the more you play it and the more you look at it and go, how can you not laugh at this? It is. I honestly say it could be. This is a very hard call, but this could be the room of video games.
Wow.
That's the magnitude I'm dealing with here, because
the
it's not
Tommy Wiseau of video games.
Well, let me qualify that by saying it's not that bad, but you know how like Tommy Wiseau didn't mean for that to be a funny film or like a film to be taken the piss at. It's the same thing here. This was meant to be a very serious game, but the plot is ridiculous. The puzzles are stupid. The characters' acting and voice acting is horrendous. So it is that sort of realm.
Okay.
So
I'm tentatively saying I'm looking forward to it.
You
More
might as well.
so than when I heard about A Dog's Life.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. No, you actually... No, I remember looking back at the footage. You were looking forward to Dog's Life. There was a brief moment where you're thinking, oh, this game might not be too bad.
And then I got sent.
Yeah. Then you played the game.
Or the you know, I don't have the impending sense of dread I had when I knew I had another session of Ripper coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I've been trying not to, because I actually do want you to keep coming back to the channel.
Yeah.
So trying to reduce that dread is my kind of mission statement.
The promise of Monkey Island 3 in the near future.
In the near future, yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
That'll
keep it going.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, folks, I hope you all enjoyed this magical Let's Play between the two of us.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time for a special collaborative effort.
I hope there's no, like, under pressure having to click lots of separate buttons.
For this special collaborative effort between ourselves and a Sierra Quest. So, I think this will be like the second Let's Play you and Neil would have done together, if you kind of include Crash in that.
Yeah.
So, I hope you enjoy the magic of Sierra Quest. We do things slightly differently, you know.
Okay.
We shout louder.
I don't know who's going to have more of a breakdown.
Well, you're playing it, so...
Well, me or Neil?
No, you're going to be playing it, so you're going to be having the breakdown.
Oh, he's just going to be drunkenly laughing at me.
Yeah. Just as God intended.
Fair enough.
So, with that being said, folks, thank you for joining us. We will see you next time for Burkbot's next game, Urban Runner.
Yay.
Bad game time. So until then, folks, we will see you later.
Bye-bye.
But wait, there's more.
Hello everybody, it's your old friends at Monday Madness, and welcome to this a very special presentation of Kitchen of Madness.
Woo!
So, as you're seeing this, you're either seeing the end of our Monkey Island 2 playthrough. If not, well done for watching. If not, you're probably seeing this in a separate video. So Burkbot, you have developed a very special concoction for us based off our playthrough.
Yep, and the wonderful invention of grog.
Indeed. So, I had said very foolishly that we should make our own grog, and you unfortunately have.
Yep.
So, show your work. What have you put into this grog?
Follow one of these bad boys.
Right, so a whiskey, just to be clear.
Whiskey.
Not sponsored.
Yeah. And about that much of a strong pear and elderflower.
Pear and elderflower, also not sponsored, just to be clear. So yeah, so...
with some water and my own special ingredient.
Special ingredient?
Yeah.
What special ingredient are we talking about here?
Doll parts.
Right.
And you can see it's been made very scientifically because it's in a beaker.
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose it's lab oriented, I guess, which is very pirate themed, really.
Yeah.
So, oh, Jesus.
It is kind of more greener.
Well, I admire what you did, and obviously the plastic has really given it a very delightful, pleasant colour. Thanks.
I think it adds.
Yeah.
I think it adds to it.
Yeah, it does. Well, it at least gets the voodoo quota up anyway. That's the start.
Yeah.
So I guess we better start drinking it then.
Okay.
Right.
So we have this lovely pirate skull.
So yeah, if you want to do this at home, you have to have a real human skull to do this. Don't do what we did and have a fake skull, because it does lessen the experience.
Okay.
So who's going to be first?
Right.
Oh, James got to do it.
There we go. So
James, it was really nice knowing you. It's been a pleasure, but I'm actually glad you were going to die first.
and there we go.
So here we go. Go for it. Oh, he down on one.
Nice.
Nice.
Told you.
Yep.
Okay.
Really nice.
So,
Alright.
well, the first more important thing to know, this is hot grog, by the way. This is done over stove.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you put what way did you do it? You put the whiskey in first.
Whiskey in first, made sure it was nice and bubbling.
Yeah.
And then added the other stuff. The doll parts go in.
Very
So,
scientific.
oh yeah, just to be clear, the doll parts is just for garnish.
Yeah.
Just for garnish.
Just to add texture.
Yeah, exactly. Right, I'm gonna do it. So, mother, father, if you're watching this, I did it for the views. Oof, that is quite nice actually. I'm not a whiskey drinker as such, but the elderflower and pear really kicks you in the arse actually.
Yep. And then smack you with its doll arms.
Oh, to be fair though, it's like a good bit elderflower, but a good bit cough medicine. This would actually do good as a very good...
There are secret ingredients in it.
Yeah.
Lemsip. I'm getting Lemsip now. There's Lemsip in this, isn't there?
No, there's not.
Oh, then why are we getting lemon then?
Oh.
Okay, my taste buds are wrong then.
Yep.
Oh, wow, you can feel it burning on the inside.
No, it's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It warms you up.
It actually does, to be fair.
Keep you warm on a salty, cold evening in the Caribbean.
I certainly feel salty right now.
Yeah.
So, Burkball, I think it's time for you to do this. Thank
Do
you.
you have any other victims?
Well, Aiden's in the room and is looking on in horror.
It'll cure broken back.
Better.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
We definitely thought this through.
Yeah, it'll do.
Okay, right, here we go.
Right. One,
So,
2.
pick your poison.
Numb.
That's something else. Do we have any other takers?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
You can videotape my mistakes for you here.
Okay. So, for anyone watching, this is Aiden. This is actually how he looks like.
Hello, world.
We don't want to show his talking side because
I've got it.
he's very subconscious about that. So, yeah, it's good to have a milkshake actually as a Let's Play channel. Really adds a lot to it. All right.
Just pour it into me.
Intravenously.
Stick it to my veins.
Right, here we go.
Kampai. Don't film my fucking face, John.
Just the shirt.
It's gonna start tripping now.
Again, we're not sponsored. And... least.
Ring an endorsement.
My pneumonia is slightly better.
It does clear you out, actually. We give it like a second for it to go down. It actually does work.
Yeah.
So,
anti-congestant.
right.
Yeah. Headache, migraine. It's all of these things.
You put aspirin in this, didn't you?
Yeah. Feel for your car.
Yeah, feel for a car. Yeah, definitely.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, well, so if you also have any other illness, it apparently can be cured, mostly from the doll arms, really. I
Yeah.
think that does add a lot to it.
Medicinal properties.
Exactly, yeah. So I suppose that's that, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this. Sorry that you had to see all the doll arms, but it...
Bye.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly. Good God.